What's up, you scholars of enlightenment? Welcome back to another bad month. Your top story this month. Last week, the Nobel Prizes were handed out in Sweden, the biggest highlight of the 2023 scientific calendar since going to watch Oppenheimer.
Why? How about because this is the most important fucking thing to ever happen in the history of the world? How about that?
The Nobel Prize in Medicine went to Katalin Karikó and Drew Weissman for their discoveries that enabled the development of effective mRNA vaccines against COVID-19. Robert Malone MD, where MD stands for mentalist dickhead, received a related prize for the best night of undisturbed sleep to date. The response to the award on Twitter was characteristically measured and sensible.
That's not entirely accurate.
Blue check psychos cried foul and claimed that the rambling rumble celebrity, recalcitrant crank, and suspected Sasquatch should have been recognised for inventing the underlying mRNA technology and writing that song, Islands in the Stream.
Islands in the stream, that is what we are.
However, their calls fell on deaf ears, and not because deaf ears are a third vaccine dose side effect. In truth, Malone abandoned the use of mRNA in medicine when he couldn't provoke an immune response in mice.
Fuck off.
He now writes Substacks and tours podcasts where he successfully provokes responses from even less sophisticated mammals. It turns out that when it comes to vaccines, COVID Kenny Rogers simply didn't know when to hold them. Thankfully, Karikó and Weissman's spike protein knew when to fold them. In the medical field, our modern vaccines are very much post-Malone.
Yeah, we taking shots right now.
Malone took to social media to warn his followers that the current COVID vaccines are not safe and that public health bodies may have handed out more unwanted pokes than Russell Brand.
Oh, and also I raped someone once.
Supporters even suggested that the vaccines may be behind aggressive turbo cancers. However, recent studies have shown that such afflictions are in fact the result of repeated exposure to John Campbell's video thumbnails.
Well, a warm welcome to today's talk.
Campbell, a former nurse who should now be using the same profession to get him back to his ward, and a man who appears to believe that dinosaurs and man roamed the earth together, received the Nobel Prize for grifting.
For I am a grifter, and this is Grifting 101.
Experts estimate that the amount of salt generated from anti-vaxxers by the Nobel Prize award will be enough to provide sodium and potassium chloride for 30 million booster shots.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in and you can constantly taste the salt.
On the institutional side, many scrambled to share in Karikó's success. The University of Pennsylvania lauded their former employee, without mentioning that they'd previously demoted her and not seen the value in her work. Ivermectin aficionado and 9/11 truther Brett Weinstein fired back, saying that employers showing zero respect for your work and getting demonetized for your views on vaccines are nothing special. Karikó's fellow Nobel Prize winner Drew Weissman is a Jewish scientist, which obviously provoked no significant response on Elon Musk's New Look Twitter.
Each time when I come here, I am abused.
It really does seem that X go and give it to you, if by it you mean anti-Semitic conspiracy theories.
Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you.
The Nobel Prize in Physics was awarded to Anne Lullier, Pierre Agostini and Ferenc Krauss for their work on ultra-fast attosecond lasers. An attosecond is incredibly short, 1 billionth of a billionth of a second. Or to put in perspective, the amount of time that serious advertisers have spent advertising on Twitter since Elon Musk took over.
Offer me money.
For more perspective, there are as many attoseconds in a second as there are seconds since the universe began. 1 billion, or roughly the number of dollars Elon Musk has lost by not being able to meme.
You create your own memes, though, don't you?
I saw it create some memes.
Your meme game is strong.
Thank you.
Yeah. Who controls the memes?
Attosecond lasers are required to image the fastest physical processes. Electronic transitions inside atoms, the amount of time Eric Weinstein exposes his physics theories to peer review, or the duration of his brother Brett's moments of self-reflection. Here we see a typical experimental setup. Pulses of light have to be incredibly short.
If I'm wrong about this, I will shift my position.
Else these vanishingly short moments cannot be captured. As it stands, attosecond lasers, as fast as they are not fast enough to capture these extreme phenomena.
I don't know why Building 7 falls down the way it does. It doesn't fall down straight.
The Nobel Prize in Chemistry went to physics.
Which it is.
And the phenomenon of quantum dots. Quantum dots produce different colours from the same material when their sizes are altered. The larger the blobs, the redder they look.
I need water.
The Nobel Prize for Literature went to poet and playwright John Olav Foss for his innovative techniques in using plays and prose to give a voice to the unsayable. Failed border guard and cosplay cowboy Elon Musk was runner-up, thanks to his own innovative approach, paying $44 billion to allow people to say the N-word.
I'll say what I want to say.
And that's your roundup for another bad month. Stay safe out there.